Here's the latest project come in to the shop at Midway Restorations. I just kind of want to give you an overview on this car. It's a 1970 Mustang Fastback. Was in a pass down from a family member to somebody locally here, and it had a paint job on it before. Not the greatest of paint jobs. It's hard to see some of this stuff, but there's a lot of bubbling even on top of the fender there. The car is a 302 automatic, and the color is some sort of a medium blue. The owner took the engine and transmission out, pulled the interior and door panels, and I'm going to go through it and straighten up the body and get it looking good and solid again like it would have new. Some of the things that are going to have to happen though is there's some black door molding that was not factory. That's going to go away on both sides, of course. We've got some issues down here. Doors rusted out, a lot of Bondo, front fender, and these are just little spots that I've hit just where the biggest bubbles were. Here's the back door area. Come up the body line. This isn't too bad. There's some bubbling up here, but there's lead under that seam, and there's a bunch of bubbles right here. As far as the roof goes, there's a variety of dents. You can see some of them here. As I move the camera across, you can see more dents. Those will have to be addressed. Further back, the passenger side quarter panel, it's got some Bondo on it, but it's thin. This is really good from what I'm seeing. I'm going to have to expose the rest of this to make sure. Across the back, things look pretty decent, even though all the chrome was pitted and stuff like, you know, the old pony running in the gas there, gas cap. We're going to have to replace all that stuff. All the chrome's going to get replaced probably. Over here, left quarter panel, this is really bad. I don't know if you can see that. Half my fingernail's gone and inside of that Bondo that's been layered on there, and this will have to probably be cut off. Same way with the front area here. There's some bad stuff going on here. It's just poor job on whoever did it. Apparently they didn't treat the metal before applying any fillers or anything, or they used a cheap Bondo and allowed moisture to get in there. There's some up here on the roof, surface rust. You can just see the little brown spots. Again, that's cheap, you know, store brand Bondo, and it doesn't resist moisture, so stuff gets right through it. Bunch of bubbles down here in the bottom of the door. You can kind of see some right here, and those will all be exposed as they go along. Front edge of the door, pretty bad. This is a really deep hole, and you know, this is pretty common with these Mustangs. Here you go, left front fender, again a bunch. Just real quick, I wanted to show you some of the interior. The owner, he had a right thought. He wanted to restore the car, but he went with fiberglass, which a lot of people try to do, and after he got so far involved with it, he realized that that was probably not the best choice. So I'm here popping the fiberglass loose, and you can just see, and obviously that sounds bad, but that's the problem with fiberglass. It doesn't really bond to the metal, and all these little light areas right here, that's where it's not bonded. So what's going to happen is, even though the floor pan is really not bad, it's got a lot of thin spots and a lot of little holes. So I'm going to take probably cut out, well, I know I'm going to cut out both floor pans and replace those. I'll save the seat risers because they're good. There's some repair work up here. As I take the fender off later, you'll see that there's some holes that were filled with fiberglass. Might be able to even see it from under here. Yeah, you can kind of see the light flashing when my hand covers it up. So those areas have to be, you know, make little patches to fix them, both sides, and go through the whole car and get it all back to straight and looking good. Currently the owner is undecided on what color he's going to go with. He has suggested grabber blue, which I love that color, but we have to work on getting some stripes on it. So this is the next project, as I'm also mainly focusing on the 35 Dodge. This will just have to take its time and get done.